Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers' 7-1 destruction of Motherwell at Ibrox Stadium on the day that Davy Provan suggested that Steven Gerrard should leave Rangers and get back to England before managing the club damages his reputation. Well, to be fair to Davy, he was probably just offering a bit of well-meaning PR advice, and he would know a lot about it, of course, having worked for a club where they went to such lengths to avoid damaging reputations almost at the exclusion of anything else. But I think Stevie G might be quite happy with what he's built as Rangers went to within 2 points of the team they need to finish above at the end of the season. And with a brilliant performance and some beautiful goals today. Got off to a great start after just 8 minutes when great ball from James Tavernier, wonderful flighted ball, superb run from Scott Arfield. He controlled it expertly and then just passed into the bottom corner, a terrific finish. And I think we relaxed and looked forward to a bit of good football. Didn't come initially, and in fact Rangers' desire to be charitable at this time of year appears to have got the better of them again when we let in Bowman of all people to get past Niko Katic in a right defensive flank and cross back, tap in 1-1. And we were a bit grumbly at that point. I think we thought we'd seen this movie before. But a penalty and a red card, which I believe has caused some controversy. I haven't seen Sports Scene or seen the highlights, but I note from social media that failed trialist and SNP elected wannabe Michael Stewart is upset and said it wasn't a penalty. Must admit, in the stadium it looked at me, had his hands flailing. And as for a second yellow, well, he'd been booked deservedly. He'd had at least 3 other fouls in that time. Don't think they can have too many complaints. And to be honest, when it comes to Michael Stewart, if I wanted to listen to, as I say, a mediocre footballer who is a member of the SNP, then I'd pretty much shoot myself, in all honesty. So James Tavernier steps up, scores it. It's disallowed because Motherwell have encroached. Their manager gets sent to the stand. James Tavernier steps up and puts it away again. And it really was then Rangers went, OK, let's get this done. Went 3-1 up, a superb delivery from young Glenn Middleton, finding the head of Alfredo Morelos. Good header, 3-1. Second half then was just a procession. Rangers battered them. Gareth McCauley came on for Niko Katic. Whether or not that was performance or just an agreement before it, I don't know. But Rangers were superb in the second half. Glenn Middleton got in the end of a cutback from Eros Grezda for 4-1. And then a few minutes later, Scott Arfield got his second again, another lovely finish. And step forward Eros Grezda, who I thought had played well, and he, with a lovely slalom and run and finish, made it 6-1 before getting his head on a corner for 7-1. And it was a remarkable display by Rangers, just excellent. And they need to have this confidence when it's 1-0 or 0-0, because they're a good side. And the stuff they were trying, it's okay to do that when you're 3-4-1 up against them, and you've got to do it all the time. And Rangers have shown they're a good side when they've got this belief, but when they're not, too easily caught at the back and it can spread throughout the side. But the real positives were Grezda, Middleton, who really did look good today, both of them, created a lot. Getting some game time into players that haven't played a lot lately, getting Gareth McCauley on, for example. I think he's going to become quite important. Connor Goldson got a rest. And look, we can admit it, with Celtic dropping points, it's important for us to make sure that we show them that there's a consequence for dropping points. Too often the last few years we haven't. So Celtic can relax and play football because they know that if we don't win today, it doesn't really matter. So getting those points today was vital. And it was a statement win, and it sends out a message to everybody else. And hopefully we learn as a support that maybe give Grezda a bit of time. I think that just because we're so desperate for success that we're jumping between extremes. We're either very, very happy or very, very disappointed at the moment, and I think the truth is often somewhere in the middle. He'll come good. It just needs time. The guy is clearly just getting back to fitness, and there'll be bad games again, but we need to remember, look, what can we get out of him long term? It's not what he does in the first 3 or 4 months, it's what he does over the 3 or 4 years that he's here that's important. So, let's just sit back and enjoy this tonight. I haven't really gone into too many negatives or positives really, because it was all positive, and you could pick out the odd thing if you wanted to, but there's no point. I mean, even Craig Thompson had a good game. That's a phrase I've never used before. It feels alien in my mouth. It's really bizarre, but possibly a statement going out. The SFA may have decided that we should be refereed under football rules rather than Rangers rules. I don't know, but it did seem to help. And I'm sure there are a lot of Celtic supporters and Rangers haters out there who are saying, "Oh, it was a penalty and a red card, and it wasn't a penalty and it wasn't a red card." And my answer to them remains the same. And 2 points behind going into this going into this international break. Not bad. It's okay because we haven't hit what we need to hit yet. Rangers are a work in progress, and we know there'll be players coming in January, etc. We need to stick on our coattails. We need to just make sure we're in that mix, because if the side improves the way that we would hope and expect it to improve, then we need to be in a position to strike. And today was a lot of fun, I have to admit. So thank you very much for joining me. If you like what we do, then we're here on Mondays and Thursdays on here on YouTube, but we're also on iTunes, Amazon, all the other places you get, not Amazon, Android, all the other places you get your podcast. I'm tired. Been a long day. There's a lot of cheering to be done, And and I should mention incidentally that the club's Remembrance Day commemorations were absolutely beautiful and very well handled, so congratulations to them and to everyone who took part in them today. They struck the perfect note. Thank you very much for listening to me. I will be back in a couple of weeks because there's international football to come and ruin things for us, but until then, go and have a can of 7-Up and I'll talk to you again next time. Cheers, bye.